Hey y'all, welcome to a new episode of 5-Star Coach. We live a 5-star life if you take the advice. I'm Coach D, aka Venus as a Boy, here with my 3 5-star tips. All my 5-star ballers out there, so let's go ahead and get right into this because we ain't gotta waste no time. 5-star tip number 1, everybody has their price. Be sure you have yours. Watch the company you keep because greed is greed. This is a real big lesson that I had to learn. And it wasn't like somebody would snake me out of money or anything like that. It was just like they had their price. If they gonna save their ass and not try to, bring you along with them, they will do that. People will do that, and it will be the people that you think that you're so close with that you would never have these type of interactions with. You should never underestimate nobody. Everybody got their price. And like I said, if they going to save their ass or they going to be real with you, they might choose to save their ass versus being real with you. No matter how long they been your friend, no matter if it's your cousin, brother, whoever, everybody has their price. Some people can really get bought. Some people are just so greedy in the fact that they want to have their cake and eat it too. And you just got to make sure you keep your eye open, right? And when I say have your price, I'm talking about the value you see in yourself, right? Because theirs is more on some snake shit, right? Yours should be more so like, I'm a luxury, I'm top tier, I'm putting myself on a pedestal, I'm up here, I'm never bringing it down, I'm always going to be up here. Simply because that will help you avoid all of the bull that comes with people with their price. They just want to get close to you just to have you in their proximity, and then they just snake you out, do some real slick slide stuff. And it's never cool. You feel me? That's never cool. That's never something that we all should have to go through. Sometimes we just got to go through it. And I know I had to go through it. But then I had to realize, okay, they had their price. Now I got to put my price on it. And not even my price on, what I could be bought, and sometimes, and don't even think about, literally being bought with money, like social currency, image, your reputation. They're going to do anything to try to keep that reputation, that image a certain way too. So it's just look out for that, but also your price. How expensive are you going to make yourself? What's your price going to be on the market? Because if you just going to allow everybody to have some access to you, you real cheap out here. It's real cheap. You allowing anybody to be your friend. You are just allowing people to jump over the acquaintance category to straight being your friend and things of that nature, being so cool and so loving and whatnot to some people without that barrier right there, without them earning any of that. You're going to go in that same cycle of people showing you, look, that was my price. It was either me or you, and I'm going to pick me. And you need to have that same mindset. What's your price? Everybody got their price. What's yours? You want to put yourself up here? Or you going to have yourself on the lowest shelf and everybody can just look over you when they want to and then come grab you up when they feel like it? What you want to be? Top shelf or the bottom? 5-star tip number 1. Everybody got their price. What's yours? Now, 5-star tip number 2. Lack of discipline has you stuck. With money, your energy, time management, literally everything requires some type of discipline. And some of us may overlook I don't have no discipline in this area, but you have discipline in other areas, right? Channel that energy and bring it over. Because you have a financial goal that you have set for yourself to reach, yet every chance you get, you blowing all of your money. I'm a big believer in spending that money because I know I'm going to get it back. However, if I know I got a goal, before I spend that money, I'm going to put the money off to the side because I have that goal still in my mind. I'm very disciplined mentally. I got that goal. Like emotionally, I'm never going to just act irrationally with my money because I got that goal. My energy, I already know, like the price thing, what I was just saying, the price. I know that I need to put myself at a higher price because of what I went through in the past. So I'm going to make sure my energy is earned. My time is managed well because overstaying my welcome helped me really realize, like, yeah, I need to put that price on that. So I'm going to manage my time right. I'm going to make sure that I got discipline on, like, my breath. And when I say my breath, more so just speaking to people, pouring into people without them asking me or coming to me. You know, because sometimes you just jump out. Well, not you. I used to just jump out there and be like, oh, yeah, this is what I think you should do. You should do this. You should do that, whatever. And the person wouldn't even do shit that I said. And it's just like, damn, like what I say wasn't good enough for you. But it was just like, no, it wasn't even that wasn't good enough for them. It wasn't asked for by them. You wasted your time jumping out there trying to give somebody advice that they never asked for. So, discipline on that breath. I'm not ready to just start speaking just to speak. I know when I talk, I know I'm saying some great things, but if I'm not asked for it, I'm not giving it. Simple. And I'm not jumping into conversations just to jump in conversations anymore. I'm more so step back, sit back. I believe, because there's been time and time proven to me, my energy will speak for itself. So people can just pick up on my energy and be like, he probably somebody I should speak to about this. And it always has happened the way it's supposed to, right? So a lack of discipline will have you stuck. And when the same example with me giving out all this information, all this advice without somebody asking, it had me feeling stuck. And it was more so I was stuck up here questioning myself. With the money thing, you're stuck in that same on that same hamster wheel going nowhere fast. Because you just blowing the money, blowing all of it instead of put that up to the side, to hold that over there because I got that goal in mind. I got this set up. I got to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You have to have some type of discipline in anything you do. With your energy, sexual energy, mental energy, emotional energy. Stop wasting time overthinking certain things that's not even important. If it's not about to happen in the next 5 seconds, it's not important to overthink. It's not even important to be a thought right now because it's not right. It's not happening right here, right now. Right? And it's not about trying to prepare myself. You're not preparing yourself. You're wearing yourself out. With the emotional part, discipline as far as, and this one could kind of be a little tricky. It's more so about discipline and like knowing that your feelings are valid. Have yourself disciplined to know that. So when you are expressing yourself, you're not met with being gaslit by nobody. You just keep going and keep saying how you feel. And even if they trying to minimize how you feel and trying to make you smaller, you still know, like, nah, I'm still big. I'm still me. I'm still going to do my thing. And I'm still going to let you know how I feel. Sexually, discipline. It's one thing to be, freaky by yourself, but like just exerting that energy to everybody and pushing that onto everybody, really bad. Calm down. Because with yourself, all right, cool, that's figuring out what you like and things of that nature. But with everybody else, especially when it's no consent, relax. Being too freaked out is like a real nasty indication that you have no discipline and that you literally are going to go for anything just to get that certain feeling satisfied. Chill out. Discipline is the reason why you stuck, because you also can get stuck in that loop of feeling so worthless it's not even worthless. Having to go through that post-clarity after those sexual encounters. It's like you knew better before you went in, but you lack discipline, so you still went in there. Now you sitting there contemplating, thinking. Discipline will keep you... a lack of discipline, will have you stuck. Have some discipline so you can keep it moving towards where you see yourself going and who you see yourself becoming. And now the last 5-star tip, number 3, the missing pieces are found within. You've always been whole. Overlooking that fact will have you searching for that outside of yourself. Go within when you start to feel empty. No person can fill a void inside of you better than you can, because you don't know if they're going to be in your life forever. There's no guarantee that that person's going to stay in your life, but it's a guarantee that you're there in your life forever. So always go within, because what you're looking for is always found within. And this is why I'm always so adamant about when people ask me about advice on spiritual things. It's like, I share with y'all my beliefs, but I need y'all to like go within on your own to figure out what your own beliefs are, because something will come about. It will be a thought that comes through and you actually believe the thought. Rather, you hear me and my beliefs and start adopting my beliefs as if they are yours. Go within. The more you go within, you will never be without. And every time you feel like empty because you have discovered a new realm of yourself, go deeper in that realm. The answer is right there. It's literally right there. You don't got to come out and try to ask everybody for advice, go to therapists and all that other stuff. And I'm not shaming therapy, because therapy is very much a great help and a great tool to use for self-development. However, when you feel like you're missing something, that therapist can say whatever they can say to you. It doesn't matter until you actually go within and find that missing piece. And honestly, it's not even that it's a missing piece. The piece is just hidden under certain layers of projection, doubt, and fear and shame. So shaking all that off will help you find those missing pieces. But all the missing pieces, though, that you feel you miss, that you feel you're without, are found within. So take time to always go within. Always step back. I feel this void in my heart because of X, Y, and Z. I have to fill this void some way. All you have to do is shake off all of the X, Y, and Z that's on top of that you just figured out was the problem, was the cause that caused that void to be in your heart. Shake all of that off. Address all of that. Address the X, address the Y, address the Z. And then that piece that you thought was missing will literally reveal itself, because it was sitting right there the whole time. It was just waiting for you to see. Shake that shit off. Dust that off. Dust yourself off as much as possible, because there's so much projection. It's so much hatred. It's so much shame. It's so much pride as far as being vulnerable and not wanting to be vulnerable and stuff, that you just have to shake off to find those missing pieces, because you never have missing pieces. All the pieces are there. Every piece to that puzzle of who you are is literally found within. Just dust that shit off. It's that simple. It's nothing lost. It's nothing that you gotta find again. It's just, well, it's not that you gotta find it as far as like, oh, like the literal piece is missing in a whole nother area of life. No, it's literally right there. It's just some dust on it. It's just that projection, that bullshit that was projected onto you by society, people in your life, that you just gotta shake off. And that self-critic too. That's another one. That's the number one thing. Like, before anybody else, projections and things of that nature really penetrate you, they send that projection your way, but your self-critic take that on and be like, yup, they right. Yeah, they right. Shake that off first too. Go address that self-critic first. And then everything else after that is really not even nothing to address. You could just really, girl, fuck up. Let me dust that shit off. Because whole time, the void wasn't even really a void, girl. It was just some dust on that one piece, and now I'm good. So the missing pieces are found within. And now that is the end of this week's 5-Star Coach episode. Will you live a 5-star life if you take the advice? As always, like, comment, subscribe, and share the content. And as always, I will be here next Friday with another episode. Until then, I see y'all.